Hello, welcome everyone to EMRL Season 3, Round 3. We're here in Barcelona-Catalunya for the third round of the season. Looking at the Aussie right now, he's looking quick, the Aussie for Alfa Romeo, not the Aussie with two Z's. We're looking at a sector, it's T2 going purple in the first sector. You want to know how I know that? It's because of the new PC update made by Cato and Apple Amazing. If Pablo is purple in sector 2, we're going to look around up the final corner. What's going to be? It's going to be a 31.92 for Smooth with 0 purple sectors. He sets the best time for now. Is anyone else going on to top that? I think everyone is able to top that. Looking at Pablo in a new livery for Ecos right here. The summer livery announced by their team owner Rondo. It's a nice summer livery, yeah. So you have Kazil purple sector 2. What time is he gonna set? We also have Aussie. It's gonna be Pablo at 0.87. Smooth goes into the pits. Okay, that's weird. Kazil up to 5th. Smooth is not going to improve, but Pablo is now in provisional pole position. Is anyone else going to improve their time? We're going to see. I'm going to look at Aussie. He has been looking quick all over the weekend, but is he going to make that true? Going around the final sector, last corners, all full gas, trying to keep it as neat as possible. Who's going to take the pole position for the sprint? It's going to be Aussie with a 0.83. He gets it done. A good last sector overall. And he improves to a 0.83. Would expect quicker, but it's enough for him. We have Pablo then rounding up in second. Good qualifying for him. We have Petrusa up in P3. Great result by him. We have T2 in P4 of the Orm GP car. In the fight for the Constructors' Championship and the Drivers' Championship. We have Ellie in P5. Smooth in P6. After making that pit stop. Luxie in P7. Kazil P8. Milo P9, Sparrow in P10, Sen is in P11, he's back for Forza 0 today. We have Highland in P12, our championship leader, so it's not looking good for him right now. Glow is in P13, Fabianski P14 after winning 3 races in a row in Omerel, not looking good right here. Aussie, the other Aussie in P15, Brazil's in P16, Fast Pace P17, and Ricardo rounds up the grid with a 34. Well, looking for the sprint race. It's a 7-lap sprint race. Aussie on pole again, such as last week. We have a good start from Milo there. A slow start for Ellie in the back there. Aussie takes the lead. Petrusa trying to make a move around the outside of Pablo. Pablo makes a mistake and Tizo gets through. He goes down the inside of Petrusa, trying to make a move for the lead now on the outside. Doesn't make it stick. Smooth, pushing Aloxi a little bit off there. Spyro has a good start. Moving on 3 places. Ricardo has left the race already. Glow in up into PA. Good start from him. Going 3 wide there. Ellie, Highland, and Milo all going off there. Brasidas now in the mix there. Fabianski have an okay start up into P9. So it seems that we have this 3-way battle for P2. Pablo, T2, and Petrusa going side by side. But Petrusa gets a little pushed off there. Pablo making the same mistake again and Smooth up into P3. Tito making a little mistake there, trying to make a move down the inside on Aussie, doesn't work. Smooth with a mistake. Petrusa getting past, he takes the off-road there. It's gonna make it 3 wide. No, he isn't. Sparrow's on his outside though, now on the inside of Aloxi, and he is now. Aussie makes a mistake in the final corner. T2 now on the outside of him. Is Smooth gonna try get in the mixes? Oh, he is. It's not gonna be a lag work. It's gonna be a lag work for 3 people. Oh my days! Now fucking 7 people fighting for the lead. Everyone inside each other. Pause there. Aloxi now taking the lead of the sprint race. It's gonna be a hectic sprint race. Many things are happening. Aussie now back into the lead. Down the inside of Aloxi and T2 on the outside. Getting a little squished off there. Little lag spike. Pablo now pushed off again. Made a little mistake. Aloxian moving towards the lead. They don't want to make the same mistake again. T2 now on the inside of Aussie for P2. Aloxian trying to defend, but it's just impossible with the slipstream. T2 down the inside he goes. He makes a very great move. Breaks late. And I see Spyro in the back getting pushed off there. T2 up down in P3. There's so much happening right here now. Oh, T2 with a massive TP. Oh my lord. Now we just have 2 cars in front from the 7 of last lap. Now we just have 2 remaining. Who's gonna die after this one? Luxian defending the outside, letting Aussie by. Don't think, I don't know. Maybe he's playing it smart here, trying to get as much points as possible as T to DNF after that massive TP of his. It's not great for the continuing of this weekend. Aussie trying to defend the lead from Luxian. Is Luxian going to make a move? He's going to sit behind a little bit. I don't like it. But if it works for him... Oh my... What the hell? A little lag on my screen. There's Glow is in P4 as it stands now. He's doing very well. And now Aussie, Luxian making a move on Aussie. Around the outside they go. Aussie making a mistake on the inside. Luxian swoops around the outside. Gets past Aussie right there. Trying to make a move. Aussie again on the inside. Is going back and forth, back and forth. He's ahead again. It's a slipstream after slipstream. Who's going to get the better of each other? As we're going to go to the final level of the Grand Prix in a minute or in a second. Luxian in the slipstream again in the back. I see a lot of cars going off there. Fabianski is up into P4 all of a sudden. Glow is down again. We want to see the fight for the lead. Luxian is past Aussie again. Aussie trying to make a move down the inside. He goes. Luxian has been sent by Aussie there. Not off the track, but super clean move. But Luxian stays in the slipstream. Oh, he makes a little mistake there. Now Aussie is completely broken away. Can Luxian stay in the slip or maybe slip fight it to the finish line, because the finish line lies very far down. Luxian diving in the slipstream of Aussie. Who's going to take the win in the sprint there? It's Aussie by 3,000. Luxian gets P2. Smooth in P3. Fabianski wins the battle for P4. Petrusa and Kazil for Praetorian Racing finishing in P5 and 6. Doing good job for the constructors there. Sparrow finishing in P7. We have Glow ending up in P8 after this hectic sprint race. Best race of the season, if you ask me. Milo in P9, Pablo all the way down in P10 after starting in P2. Highland in P11, only making up 1 place, and all the chaos EMRL has caused everyone. Last place in P13, we have Brazos in P14. Eddie Sen is in T2, and Ricardo not finishing the race. That was peak. Holy. Alright, we're gonna go to the 5 lights. Aussie is on pole again after winning the sprint race. He gets a slow getaway though. Luxian already passed him now for the first corner. He's on the inside. In the back we see Smooth, Petrusa, Fabianski getting pushed off there a little bit. He's down a few places there. Aussie, what a move there. He swoops down the inside ahead of Luxian and Smooth. And he's already gone. Luxian making a huge mistake, taking Petrusa with him. Everyone caught up together there. Oh my days, Spyro, Milo, Highland and Petrusa all brake checking each other. Everyone just went to stay still. Highland now making a move on Milo. We have Spyro making a move on Luxian for P6, that is, as Pablo's a little pushed off there. We see Highland getting on the grass as well with Kazil now in P5. Smooth leading the race from Aussie now. He's overtaking him. Fabianski in a good P3. Pablo trying to make a move there on the outside. Is going to work. It's not going to work. In the back we see Luxian and Glow fighting. Glow's having a good weekend as Ricardo needs to DNF because he's TPing like I don't know what. Both Aurum cars. Tito with an amazing start. Already down, up half the field there as Highland makes it 3 wide going into the first corner. Tito and Spyro all both in the grass there. Tito giving the position back to his teammate there. Petrusa now trying to make a move on him as well, as Ellie is our tie championship leader, I think, but he's very far down the order. So is Highland as well. Aussie is looking like the championship favorite for now. As there's a lot of battling going. Spyro with the high ping between all those guys going for the 3 wide. It's going to be 4 or 5. No, it's not going to be 4 or 5 wide. Spyro stays ahead of this group. Milo, I don't know what happened there. Everyone just pushed each other off. Ellie pushing Highland off. He's going to get 1,000 penalty points if he keeps this up. Both Ecos cars lag rocketing with each other. No way! Both Ecos drivers caught in an incident. Smooth has fallen down the order in a massive bit. Down in P3 and already 2 seconds away from Aussie. Skazil makes the move up into P3. The winner of last race, his first ever win in the EMRL. trying to chase down Fabianski. He's doing a great job finally into P2 after a disappointing first 2 races after his overall performances. Thinking you would bring that to Emerald. He's finally looking to do so today. He's catching Aussie, I think. I don't know. Aussie making a little mistake there. Gap is still 1 second. Strategy-wise, I do not know what they're going to do. It's going to be a 1-stop. I don't know if it's going to be a soft hard or a soft medium. Or the other way around. Medium hard, I don't think people are going to go with. It's Highland making a move on Ellie there. Ellie round the outside. Highland leaving space. Spyro getting pushed off by Petrus. Either Petrus or T2 there. And losing a lot of places there. Both equals now drivers. 2 seconds behind the top 4 as Aloxian has moved into P3. And Kazil is all the way off there. Oh my days, Kazil just lagged very hard. He took Pablo with him. He needs a DNF. He needs a DNF. What a TP. Holy, it's just a TP madness today here in Imora. Everyone TPing. Aloxian, what I was saying, Aloxian up into P3 for looking in for the podium spot again. Doing a very good job as well. With Oz just leading dominantly. Fabianski doing a good job as T2 gets ahead of Petrusa up into P5 already. This is so impressive from the Belgian driver, showing his true pure pace and what he can do in EMRL and even the higher leagues. He is definitely a championship contender if he keeps this up and doesn't have that bad luck. Because if this is your bad luck, you never know what's going to come. Aloxian, first driver to pick, going for the undercut. Is an aggressive strategy. Holy. Sparrow in the pits as well. Going for the Haars, of course. Trying to make the undercut work on Aussie. I don't know if it's the right choice though. But he pits, he gets a little clear. He gets a second of clear air behind Milo. Looking for the undercut on at least Fabianski. I don't think he's thinking about Aussie at the moment. But yeah, Aussie last week as well he was leading comfortably but made mistakes as well as Fabianski also in the pits, going for the undercut, same as Smooth. Aussie staying out as long as he can on those softs. Probably gonna pit this lap to the mediums. As Kazil gets past Fabianski, as Fabianski comes out the pits. In a little traffic though, so won't like that for Fabianski. Want to get as fast as quick as possible. Not when you're making mistakes like that though. Then you're not going to get the undercut. As Aloxian gets past Glow as quick as possible there. But he's still a second behind Fabianski. As the leader Aussie is now into the pits. As we see Smooth taking the off-road there. Petrusa and Tito also in the pits. All going for the medium tires. Is the undercut from Fabianski going to work? It is not. Aussie comfortably overcutted him. It's a 2.2 second lead there. But Aloxian has got the undercut on Fabianski though. Close, staying out long on those mediums on the alternative strategy. Trying to go softs at the end, trying to make the most out of his strategy. There's Smooth and T2 now still on the back of each other, trying to make places. In the backseat, Petrusa, Spyro side by side, keeping it clean, leaving space. Spyro getting passed up into PA on the hard tires though, so Petrusa is on the better tires and the fresher tires, if I'm correct. Down the inside he goes on the straight with the slipstream. Spyro staying behind there. Petrusa making a little mistake, which means Spyro gets past him as well. It's a good job by him. We have Smooth down the inside of T2, leaving a space. T2 good driving by him. Smooth, we know, is a high pinger, so you need to have that trailer judgment. So does Pablo as well. They both just drove into each other a few laps ago. Ali with an amazing fast lap that with 31.37. Probably with slipstream, but still very impressive. Steve pushes Smooth a little bit off. And Pablo and Smooth nearly lag rocketing again if Smooth didn't back out of that one. The inexperience of Pablo and the experience of Smooth coming together right there. Petrusa and Spyro, in the meantime, trying to catch this group for racing for P4. As if they keep battling, they're gonna have that easily a Smooth little Little trailer misjudgment there from him. Pushing T2 a little bit off there. But he's still in the slipstream as Pablo making a mistake there. Losing the gap a little bit. Don't think he's in the slipstream anymore. He isn't. So has Petrusa driven out the slipstream of Spyro. Highland still behind there. Everyone behind each other but not really in the slipstream of each other. Milo and Glow here. Glow just pitted for the soft tires. He's down in P13. P12 gets him points and he's gonna get it. He's finally not lagging. I hope I don't speak too soon. So Milo, the good switchback there. Great switchback on the hards as well against the soft. You would think Glow gets past this pretty easily, but he isn't so far. So you see a battle for P5 here as well. Same battle as just now. Pablo has caught up with T2 and Smooth again. T2 in the slipstream. Going to the outside. Is Pablo going to make it 3 wide? No, he's backing out of it. Smart move. That would have not ended well, as we saw in the sprint race earlier. Smooth on the inside of T2. Not making it work. And now Pablo goes up the inside of his teammate, making them lose a little time, but it's still on the slipstream. Ooh, Smooth taking the overout again. Doesn't lose much time there. You lose time, but not much time. Pablo going for an audacious move around there on the inside. Well done by him. That's a great move, a very smart move, and he's ahead of Smooth as he got trailer bumped there by T2 a little bit on his screen, I think. So in the lead, we still have Aussie, P2, still Fabianski, Alexian P3. It looks locked out right there. A very exciting race for the win as T2 taking the overout there, pushing Pablo again off with a little trailer misjudgment there. Of course, Pablo with a high ping as Petrusa has caught up to them both, and he's now making a move on Smooth. Round the outside he goes, and it's a good move by Petrusa. He's showing some good pace. Love it from him. Is Pablo making a mistake there? I think he's lost the gap to T2 now. T2 now looking for the P4 on the medium tires as well. Pablo on the hards. Maybe that's playing a role as well, as we see Highland Kazil fighting for P9. Not the place you want to be fighting for as the constructors leader, and both contenders, both high up in the championship. Highland our championship leader, Kazil our championship P2. 39 and 36 points between each other. Aussie our leader in this race now, just 5 points behind Highland, and he's gonna make a massive jump in the standings and in points as well. As Glow DNS from the race, that's very sad. I hope it wasn't lag, because I just commentated as curse him probably. But now he isn't gonna get any points though. That's very sad. Elif in Kenzer, disappointing for Kenzer, disappointing for Ellie after a good first weekend. It's getting worse and worse it seems for him. Also looking for a race ban or something with his high ping and not watching his trailer. Sunny's here, taking pole position in A-Morale 2 seasons ago. Down in loss here, probably with 0 practice as well. So I'm gonna give it to him. So I see Aloxian catching Fabianski right here. Who's gonna take P2? Aloxian, is he in the slipstream? I don't know if he is. Smooth down in P7. It's gone all downhill from his race after having that lag with his teammate. We're on the final lap as we speak. Aloxian trying to catch Fabianski, trying to force him into a mistake. Is Fabianski making a mistake? Don't think he is, but we're gonna look at Aussie. He's been dominantly this whole weekend. He's got pole, he's got a sprint win, and he's gonna get that feature. Yeah, Aussie wins. Fabianski comes in P2, Aloxian comes in P3. T2 in P4 with Petrusa in P5 with a good result for Praetorian Racing, keeping them in the fight for the constructors. We have Pablo P6, both equals in P6 and P7. Sparrow in P8, Highland P9, Kazil in P10, rounding up the top 10. Milo P11, Ellie taking this last point and the fast lap with him. Aussie in P13, Fastpace P14, Brezas P15, Sens in P16, Glow and Ricardo D nothing. It was a great race. I'll see y'all next week in Spa, I think. Yeah. Goodbye.